Hey guys, I just want to provide you with a little clarification before you get started on this week's lab. So if we were in real school at this time, this is a lab we would actually do in person. You would go back into lab, you would take all of the measurements, you would be responsible for writing them down into your chemistry lab notebook, doing all of the calculations, and then presenting your answers, what numbers you got to the rest of the class, and then we would spend some time talking about how accurate our calculations were, where we might have gone wrong, trying to problem solve how to be better scientists when we're in lab. Since we are at home or in a blended model, we obviously had to make some modifications to this lab. So we still wanted to give you the opportunity to complete a lab and to do something a little bit different from a normal class. But unfortunately, we can't bring you into lab right now. We can't actually have you collect the data. So what I've done is I have videotaped myself collecting the data for you. I have created data tables for you. I have showed you how I would fill them in or how you would fill them in if you're in lab. And I've showed you what you would actually be doing to collect that data. On the third day of this lesson, I'm asking you to do a little problem solving. So I have done two parts of the lab and walked you through the first part, had you take on a little bit more responsibility in the second part. And then by the time you get to the third day, I did the lab and I'm asking you to tell me if I'm correct or not. So make sure on that third day in particular, all of the days are important. All of the videos are important. You have quick checks on day 1 and day 2 where you have to upload your data table just to make sure that you're following along, that things are making sense, that you're getting the data. On day 3, it's going to be particularly important for you to work through things with me. So watch the video with me. Make sure what I did on day 3 makes sense. Then go through all of the calculations, all of the data with me on day 3 in the slides. Make sure I've collected all of that data correctly. Make sure I've done all the calculations correctly. At the end on the understanding check, you're either going to tell me, yep, Miss Dixon, I think you did it totally correct, or no, Miss Dixon, you made a mistake. Here's what the mistake is. And I can tell because of this, this, and this evidence that I have, okay? So as always, if you have questions, if things aren't making sense, please, please, please come to a Google Meet, ask me during when you're in person, or ask your science teacher when you're in person, or send Mr. Schmidt or myself an email, and we can definitely clarify whatever you need clarified. All right, I hope you enjoy this lab.